name is Ty Cheshire. I'm skiing the 75th annual Catalina water ski race. Mason Goldsmith's another local kid down here. He's been skiing for a long time now. He's definitely one of the more experienced skiers out on the Catalina course. He skis it 2-3 times a week. He's a good skier. You can't count him out. And, I think he's skiing men's open this year again, so he'll be up there in the front. In a race like Catalina, it's so grueling, and depending on the weather, whether it's sunny, foggy, they can play mind games on you. Like if it's sunny and you can see the island the whole time, it's gonna feel like an eternity until when you get there. But if it's foggy, then sometimes you're gonna start second guessing yourself whether you're going in the right direction. And it could just play a whole lot of mind games, and sometimes you just feel lost, and sometimes you feel you're on course, but it's taking forever. So I mean, anything can happen out there mentally. You just have to be able to kind of suck it up. Yeah, Team Nordic. I mean, it's I couldn't be more happy to race for them. Nordic runs a great team and a great boating company, and it's just a privilege. That's a rivalry that's been going on long before I was even alive. So both great skiers. I mean, Mike always finds good skiers, and it's all going to come down to the day, and everyone knows that. You only get one shot, so it's going to be fun to watch. It's hard to talk yourself into pushing yourself when it's that long of a race. Like a lot of guys struggle with that 10 miles to go, 5 miles to go. You know, you got to start digging deep, because it's hard to keep pushing when you've been out there for almost an hour, wherever you're at. And conditions can play a whole different role. Like conditions change every mile, 5 miles, 10 miles, they change. So it's kind of hard to adapt, because once you get in a rhythm, then the water changes, and then you got to adapt again. That's what makes it so special. Mainly just stay focused, stay in the zone, stay up. I mean, you can't forget about that. It's the fundamentals of skiing. Like, if you start worrying about other stuff, then you're gonna forget how to ski. And it sounds stupid, but that's what happens. So, if you can stay focused and just worry about you, sometimes that's the best. Teamwork's really important. I mean, communication not only between you and your observer is crucial, but just the communication between the boat, the navigator, the observer, the driver. Everyone needs to be on the same page in order to be over the island and back on time and on course. Communication plays a major role, but also trust. I mean, you got to be able to trust the guys in the boat that they're not going to rip you on your face, and that they're also going to put you in a good position to make a move if you want to be competitive.
You don't have the confidence in your team, then you're not going to have confidence out there. I don't care who you are. You're going to be nervous. You're going to be scared. It's going to be in the back of your mind.
My grandpa used to race. I think he started racing in '84, so he raced for a pretty long time. He was team captain, I think, 3 times for the world's team, and so I kind of just grew up watching him. Still really got around to doing it until 3 or 4 years ago, and I started training for it, started doing it. I mean, I've been skiing my whole life, but not racing. And finally, got kicked out the door and said, it's time you try it. So once I started trying it, fell in love with it. Haven't looked back since. But just show up to one of the races and start talking to people. I mean, everyone's helpful.
forever.
That's awesome.
Dude, I'm sweating so bad. Dude, it was like a plate was stuck.
Dude, that's a fast run.
Huh?
That's a fast run.
What was it?
Like 52, 53. Dude,
I don't know.
going over there, I was getting douched out.
I couldn't do anything. I started with everything.
You had to
dude.
trim up.
It started to settle down. All of a sudden, it was like I got the plates where I used to like them, and then I was like halfway over, it was better.
So
and then we got by Mason, I was driving it better.
At the turn, we were heading into the turn. All of a sudden, they turned right, and I gave Daryl. I was like, "Are we going the right way? Like, where's the turnboat?"
Yeah, you did good.
Well, just past the turnboat, there was some lifeguard boats. So he went around them. So we came out of the turn ahead of him.
Awesome.
That was good.
That was fun.
Good job, man.
It was smooth.
Was it?
Yeah.
It looked rough at the gate.
What's that?
It looked rough at the gate.
No, the game was smooth.
Was it?
Yeah. It got bumpy going to the island, but it wasn't that bad. Compared to last weekend, it was nothing.
Yeah.
That was good. We battled with Mason going to the island a little bit, and then got in his wake for like 5 minutes, and then jumped out, and then we passed
Age
him.
almost missed.
The race coverage is by Extreme Water Sports Racing. Watch live on Catalina Ski Race Live on YouTube.